Good morning. Now, today we're going to talk about filter sets, and I'm going to talk about why I think this is the best value filter set you can buy for your money. Okay, so this is the Lee system, and I'm going to show you today why I think this is one of the best. So this is an old Lee system. So first of all, you can pick up an adapter ring for roughly about £10. What they do is they just adapt between the lens and between the foundation holder. So, and then you've got the foundation holder itself. Okay, so here we've got the foundation holder. So this is an older one. You've got various slots here, so you can screw on 2 or 3 or 4 slots here to hold different filters. You've got a polarizer adapter ring here, and this just slots onto the camera like this with this little clasp here and just goes on like this. Okay, so when it's on the camera, this can then hold whatever filters you want. So another absolute bargain, and my favourite filter of all is this. So this is the Lee Big Stopper, and I've used this in many videos, and I will put a link up in the description above to videos where I've used this. It produces amazing long exposures with just a tiny bit of blue colour cast. It's fantastic. So if I just pop that in, you always pop that in closest to the foundation holder so you don't get any light leak. So this is a really good value filter, and it comes in second hand roughly about 40 quid. Next, we've got a variable ND. So you can see here the way that the light slowly gets darker as it goes down. Now these, as you probably well know, are for balancing the effect of a brighter sky against a darker landscape. Now these are brilliant, but sometimes it can cause problems because it can create a situation where you've got a effectively hard-baked in exposure. So you need to be a little bit cautious with these, and these are a little bit outdated now that we've got things like gradient filters in Lightroom. Okay, and then last but definitely not least, the circular polarizer. Now this circular polarizer by Lee Filters is absolutely fantastic. You can see it going darker there. I've used this so much, and it is brilliant quality. You can't really get better for the price. Now this is a little bit tricky because it screws onto the front of this filter kit, and sometimes it can take a while to actually get it on. So it's the only problem with the design of this. You've got to be a little bit patient with it. Okay, so once it's on, you can just turn it to get different effects with the polarization. Now, these 3 filters are the 3 filters that I use the most. These filters are just an absolute bargain. So I'll just go over the prices. So you've got the adapter ring's about a tenner. The holder is roughly about kind of 30 or 40 quid, quite often in with the polarizer holder. The big stopper, roughly about 40 quid. The 3-stop soft ND grad is roughly about kind of 20, 30 pounds, something like that, depending. And then the most expensive is this variable polarizer, and that comes in at roughly about kind of 60 pounds or so. So you get the whole lot for 180 quid. Now, looking at other filters, so if you're looking at buying brand new, you've got Nissi, about 400 quid. You've got Case, that are around about 400 quid. You've got Polar Pro, which can be anything up to kind of 700, 500, that kind of price. And yes, they probably have special nano coatings and things like that, but to be honest, it depends how you use your filter. Because if you're going to use your filter by the kind of basic rules of filter use, which is don't point it towards the sun because you're going to get loads of lens flare and all kinds of horrible artifacts. Point it away from the sun. Hello sheep, you're being noisy. And make sure you use it appropriately. I found that this filter combination, for this price, is by far the best I've ever used. I've used various bargain filters as well. So I've done a video on cheaper filters that I'll put up here. And to be honest, they don't come anywhere near as good as this. So the next argument that people have, first of all, they haven't got special coatings. Secondly, they're big and bulky. Well, if I take that off and put it in one pack, I think you guys have to be very, very fussy to say that that is big and bulky. I can literally get a Lee bag like this, like one of these that holds one filter, and put the whole lot into one bag. It may be about 2 or 3 centimeters bigger. It may be maybe 10 grams heavier than a fancy magnetic filter, but who cares? You get pro quality really cheap. So I hope that helps. Bye for now. See you on the next one.